Good morning, beautiful people. I always start my morning out by giving my lovely dog Kendrix tons and tons of cuddles. He is the best cuddle dog there is out there. And we cuddle until Axel comes in and totally kills the vibe, but he's cute, so it's okay. Once I finally get up, I make sure that I take my birth control as soon as I get up so that I don't forget. That's just how I remember to take it every day as soon as I wake up, because we don't want no babies around here. And then of course I have to give Hendrix even more love because, I mean, just look at that face. How could you not?
Come on, Hendrix, let's go outside. Watch out, bub. Axel, sit. Yes, good.
So I let the dogs out to pee first thing in the morning. Typically Axel goes, does his business, and wants to come right back inside because he's kind of a baby.
And Hendrix would just be outside all the time if I would let him, but it's time for breakfast, so. Inside, Hendrix. Good boy. And then it's instant hiding and playing and craziness.
So once the dogs come in, it's time for me to feed both of them. They usually pretty much stay in the kitchen while I do this, but they typically don't really get in my way just because they know better. So I did start feeding Axel out of a slow feeder. I still feed him the puppy formula, but he was eating entirely too fast, so we started feeding him out of a slow feeder. They both use Purina One food. Axel just has the puppy formula while Hendrix has the adult formula. And yes, I know that these sizing measurements of how much food I give them is probably not right, but they spend a lot of time outside and they burn off a lot of energy and everything like that, so I would rather them be full than be eating everything in the house. So I just make sure that I fill up their bowls all the way. As you guys know, I like to put extra things in their food to make it taste better and to be healthier for them. So this particular morning, I chose to put this bone broth. It's cold, just 100% human grade bone broth. I decided to use that, as well as I'm getting a spoon for the coconut oil. That is so good for their fur, and I've definitely noticed a difference in it. I also put this hemp oil in there. It helps to keep them calm while I'm busy or away, and it also helps with Hendrix's joints a whole lot. It just has a lot of good effects, so I make sure I put 2 syringefuls for both of them. I also like to put some turmeric in there. This has a lot of benefits, and the dogs don't really seem to mind the crazy smell, so I just put a couple dashes in there before adding in the coconut oil. It is a little sticky, so I do have to wipe it off with my finger, but the dogs absolutely love the coconut oil, and it's so good for them, so I like to add that as often as I can. And then last, the bone broth. I pretty much just put this on Hendrix's food to soften it up because he's very picky and doesn't like the super crunchy food. And then I just add it to Axel's for, you know, taste and whatever other health things it has. And then I let him lick the coconut oil off my finger.
Axel, come. Sit. Stay. Yes, good boy. Come on, Hendrix. Come on, baby.
And then the last thing I do is make sure that they both have fresh water to drink after they are finished eating. So I just fill up both their bowls and take it back to them. Once I'm finished feeding the dogs, it's finally time to feed myself, and this day I just decided to make some waffles. Typically I only eat like a pack of peanut butter crackers, but I figured for the sake of this video I would make something a little more interesting. So I just decided to make 2 Eggo buttermilk waffles.
Hello, sir. You can't get in here.
While the waffles cook, I make myself a big glass of sweet tea to start off my day and make sure I have plenty of caffeine to start off the morning. And of course, I have to top off my waffles with some syrup. And yes, I know I put a lot of syrup on here, but I like to drench them in syrup because honestly, other than that, they don't really have a taste in my opinion.
Back outside. Come on, outside. Axel, sit. Yes, good boy. Go ahead. Oh, it's raining. Lovely. So it's Saturday, and typically on Saturdays is when I clean the house and run the errands and all that good stuff. And that's great and fine and all, but it's gonna rain all day today. So really there's no point in me cleaning the house because the dogs are gonna be in here the whole time. I can't just put them outside while I clean because they're just gonna be soaking wet and come back in and like make everything dirty again. So I'm not gonna like vacuum or mop today. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow when it's not disgusting outside. But there are some other things that I need to get done, like cleaning wise. So the next thing I do is like make a list of everything I need to do because I'm a to-do list kind of person. I like to check stuff off when I do it. And yeah, so I know that I need to do the dishes. There's not a lot, but we don't have a dishwasher. So I have to do them all by hand. And I would rather just do a couple now and then have them pile up, which is what usually happens. I also need to do a crap ton of laundry. I need to wash our sheets and the comforter because the dogs and all that. Also, I'm out of jeans, so it's a tragedy, really. I also need to make a grocery list. I have like a partial grocery list, but typically today is also the day that I go grocery shopping. I make our like weekly menu, as you see here. I do that on Saturdays because it starts on Sunday, and then I go grocery shopping, but we're not sure if Jonathan's gonna be here next week because of like military stuff. So I don't wanna like plan out all these meals and then maybe the only one here and all the food go bad. So I'm probably just gonna get enough for like 3 days, and then if he ends up being here, then I'll reevaluate the situation at that point. But that's kind of thrown a little wrench in my plans, just like the weather. So all the things I usually get done on Saturday are probably not gonna get done today as far as like cleaning and groceries. So I wanted to go shopping for like a couple more home decor items, but I might just wait. I don't know, maybe I will do that today. It's gonna rain though. I don't know what I wanna do. Another thing I typically do on Saturday is clean out the fridge for all the leftovers from the week that we didn't eat that are gonna go bad. And then I just kinda hang out. So typically I would let the dogs back in right now, but they're not like sitting at the door or anything, even though it's raining outside. So I'm just gonna leave them be so that they'll be out of my way when I'm doing the bed sheets and stuff. So yeah, I would typically bring them in, but they're loving it out there in the rain. Usually that doesn't happen, or at least not for Axel. He's usually jumping at the door like, please let me in, I don't want to be out here anymore. So I'm gonna just leave them out there for now, and then when they come in I'll just have to wipe them off, I guess, which is so annoying, but whatever.
Before I get started on cleaning up our room, I like to open the curtains and the blinds and get some natural light. It was obviously raining this day, so there wasn't a whole lot, but I just like to be able to see in the backyard, especially when the dogs are out there, so I just go ahead and open them up. And then I try to tidy up the bed, and obviously I was about to take everything off, but I do like to lint roll our bed just because Hendrix does shed a lot, and if I don't at least lint roll it, then it doesn't come off in the wash. So it's basically just still dirty. Next, I make sure I wad up the comforter so that I can put it in the wash, and I also make sure I take off all the sheets and all the pillowcases. We have a ton of pillows, but I just make sure I take all that off so that I can get it all washed. Once I'm done with that, I take it into the laundry room / kitchen area just so I can wash it. I always just use side and gain pods because they're easier for me, and I just wash the comforter first and then the sheets. So that is pretty much everything I do in the morning. It's only like 9:20 right now, but the rest of the stuff that I do throughout the day is just like cleaning and like doing laundry and all that boring wifely duty stuff. So I'm sure you guys don't want to see me doing laundry literally all day. I'm probably going to have like 6 loads because I haven't done laundry at all this week. And I had the sheets and the comforter, so that's like an extra 2 loads right there. The dogs are still outside and they don't seem to want to come in anytime soon. So I'm just going to leave them out there. It makes it a lot easier for me to do laundry when they're not all in my grill and all that good stuff. And I can just think better. And honestly, it's raining today, like I said before, so I'm probably not going to get as much done as I wanted to, like cleaning the floor and stuff, just because there's no point. I'll just do it tomorrow when it's sunny, and I probably won't go grocery shopping today because who wants to grocery shop in the rain? No one. So I'm going to do these loads of laundry, do the dishes. I have a load of laundry from like a week and a half ago that I forgot about that needs folded. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm probably just gonna like hang out the rest of the day. I don't really have crazy stuff that happens in the morning. I don't have, you know, whatever, like anything super out of the normal. It's pretty much just taking care of the dogs and then like eating and whatever. I don't really get ready on Saturdays, especially not in the morning, because I never know like what I'm going to be doing and things like that. So I'm going to end this vlog here. I know it was probably pretty short, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, as well as hit the subscribe button down below. And as I mentioned in all my previous videos, if you are interested in more dog content, you can always follow us on Instagram. I'll put it right here. It's at the.x.dudes. And I have been posting on there pretty regularly about the pups and, you know, their food and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and give us a follow over there. And if you have any future videos that you would like to see, leave them in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in my next video.